Hey, Eric Hudson here, and I'm here with my best friend Dan French. He's a lender at Guaranteed Rate Mortgage, and today we want to talk about is something that's dear to my heart, my fellow veterans. And there's been some major changes when it comes to the VA loan. They used to say VA loan is the best thing since sliced bread. Well, I don't know what kind of bread they're slicing this week. Is probably like that King's Hawaiian, because it is 10 times better now for 2020 for everybody. So they have this new thing called the Blue Water Navy Act, and it completely changes everything that we're doing with the VA. So I'm going to let my friend Dan here start to take over, and let's start talking about some of the things.
Yeah, so the VA Navy Act Blue Water Navy Act is really put in place for veterans for another benefit on if you're out there looking to buy a home. We all know that in Clark County, county limits are going up, right? How home prices are going up.
Yeah.
And so if you're out there looking for a home that's beyond county limit, now previously you would have a county limit, anything above that, you would pay 25% above whatever that additional loan amount would be. And so what they're doing is they're really helping out veterans, where if you're exceeding county limit, instead of you coming out with that additional down payment, they're now going to require you not to have any down payment at all up to $1 million.
Wow.
And so that's a big benefit for everybody out there that's a veteran.
Oh man, so I can go get that big house out in Summerlin now.
Yeah.
And as long as I have the income to support it,
Absolutely.
I can buy that house, no money down.
Absolutely. And it's
man.
here's one of the things to look at is VA does have a county limit still, only if it's concurrent, meaning if you currently have a VA loan and then you're going to go from one house to the next house and you need your VA eligibility, then you are going to have a county limit. That county limit's raised to $510,400. It's the same as conforming or Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac.
Okay.
You have to have a 720 score or higher if you're going to go beyond that and benefit from this program as well. So that's something to consider.
Okay, so instead of the scores in the 500s where you can get a VA loan,
Yes.
to take advantage of this program, we're now talking about 720, which is pretty much an excellent credit score.
Yeah, actually, I'm sorry, 700. My
700.
apologies, 700.
Well, still a very good credit
Very
score.
good credit score.
Yeah.
Normal standards are 580 or higher, right?
Okay.
So if you have a 580 or higher and you're below, this is our previous, if you're below the 510,400 county limit, then you could still qualify for a VA loan.
Okay, okay. Any other cool things about this program?
You have where if you want to go to even $1.5 million, okay, they'll let you go up to $1.5 million if you want to put a 5% down payment. Same credit rating.
Okay.
But if you got 5% down and you're like, you know what, we all see it. I mean, look, veterans are typically one of the most, really the easiest loan that I have. They're very qualified. They're very detailed when they come in. I have done quite a few myself, and every single time it's usually a smooth transition, because the military teaches you that, as you know. The military really, as a character thing, it starts from being on time to making sure your credit's taken care of to making sure you got money, put aside, and you're really planning for everything that you do.
Okay, okay.
So really there's a lot of benefit from that. And I think, looking towards what veterans are really going to benefit from is that they don't have to. I mean, right now you have people that go beyond the county limit. But there is something where, you have somebody out there that maybe doesn't want to use the money for that. Maybe they just want to keep it. That's a perk.
Okay.
Sometimes people just don't want to put money at all into it, and I got people that are not going to be able to benefit from a VA loan, and they put 3% down on a conventional loan, and people are just looking for ways to save money, is what I'm saying. So this is another way for a veteran to get into a home without having to maybe exhaust their bank account, or maybe just put money into something that they don't want to.
Okay, okay, cool. So, I have some other questions for you. Let's see here. This really tax you here.
That's all right.
Okay, before you can get a house up to, get yourself a fourplex or something.
Sure.
So live in one, because you still have that the requirement to own or occupy.
Sure.
And you could get more. So how does this apply to that? So I wanted to buy a nice.
You talking about having the VA used twice?
No. Under the previous VA, I could get a fourplex.
Sure.
As long as I lived in one of them,
Yeah.
I could rent the other three out and have
Correct.
someone paying for my mortgage.
Correct.
Does that still apply for the new program?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. It's the same opportunity. Again, they have to take in consideration all of the rents and everything pertaining to the other, the other units that are being rented out. But they still have to take that into consideration. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, there's no limitation on that from what I've read.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's still a very early program, and some of the things that, they're still in the air. We got to talk about and have to come back again and talk about this as they start to get some things from jello into concrete. One thing's the funding fee.
That's right.
So the funding fee before we knew, let's say you're a disabled veteran, you didn't have to pay that.
That's correct.
It did change from
Also, surviving spouse. If you were a surviving spouse, then you would also be able to benefit with not having to pay a funding fee. So if your spouse died in active duty, right, and then the spouse can still take and benefit from getting a VA loan.
Okay. Well, I know one of the things they've changed is they've upped the rate of the funding fee, and the waivers that we used to get, like for the disabled veterans, that's changing, and nobody's put that in concrete yet. So I know that if you get a Purple Heart, you get your funding fee waived.
Right.
Being any other disability, that's still up in the air right now, and want to get some answers for you and get back to you on that.
Yeah, I haven't received anything that says that is concrete, because the memo did go out, and you said it is pretty new.
Right.
I mean, it's early part of January, so I'm sure that once we get this information and funnel it to you, we'll have more information on that. But at this time, I think it's just good to know that as the market grows, as county limits grow, and as veterans are, in my opinion, really are the best qualified client out there for me. And also they're putting their life on the line. They're getting another perk and benefit, as they should.
Right.
And this is a good thing for all veterans, and I'm happy for them.
Good. And compared to other loan products out there, how do you rate the VA loan product?
I think it's the best loan program that's out there.
Okay.
No down payment, best rates.
Right.
They don't go off a debt ratio, they go off of residual income. As long as you have full restoration, and you also have the ability to, you didn't have any, dishonorably discharged problems or anything that's going on, it's the best loan program that's out there. And I'm telling you from personal experience, VA buyers to me, if I can just work VA buyers, I don't want to bring that out, but if I can just work them, my job would be a breeze.
Okay. Well, how do you, for the VA buyers that are out there who'd like to work with you and get some more information, how do they contact you?
You can just go to my website, vegasloanguru.com. Again, it's vegasloanguru.com. It has all my biography on there. It has all my contact information. And really, it's just a great starting point to get started. You can do the application process right there. You can, find what Guaranteed Rate. Guaranteed Rate's a great company. We're in the top 20 as far as mortgage lending origination. And as much as, people always want to try to give perks and benefit to veterans out there. The other perk and benefit I can give you is that we're not going to charge you zero. We're going to charge you nothing for any fees for doing this loan. So it's zero fees for Guaranteed Rate and for Dan French.
Great. So no loan origination?
No loan origination, no nothing. No processing fee, underwriting fee, all these miscellaneous fees, credit report fees, and all this other stuff. We're charging you zero as a veteran. I really want to make sure you guys are taken care of.
Okay, so in other words, no junk fees.
No junk fees.
And nothing but a nice loan for everybody.
And very smooth process. I have a very good system in place with my team. We have a controller processing, throughout the process, you're gonna have communication, emails. We're gonna really make this a good experience, because anybody that's getting into a home, you've heard the horror stories, and everybody's hesitant as far as getting into maybe working with somebody because they just don't know. You can look at my reviews, you can look and see what I'm about, but I can tell you that my goal for you as a veteran is not only to help you get into this house smoothly, but I also want to help you in the long term. You might come back to me, you're going to refer people that you know. Everybody in the military family typically refers each other. If you had a good experience, I'm going to get more people that they know.
Okay, well, good. So Dan, thank you so much for coming out today.
Pleasure.
And maybe we can do some more of these and
Yeah.
talk about some of these other good loan products. out
Absolutely.
there.
We'll talk about, like I said, he'll talk about the funding fee, and then we'll bring into any new news that we see with this product, and then any other information that we see we're going to bring together.
Okay, thanks so much. And if you ever have anything, reach out to me. More than happy to help you out.